An endless void of darkness stretches, a canvas of infinite potential, as a lone voice reverberates. Let there be light. Suddenly, a blinding light erupts, shattering the darkness, a cataclysmic dawn of creation. Swirling energy coalesces, forming the first stars and galaxies, celestial bodies born from pure light. Nebulas ignite with vibrant colors, painting the void with the raw beauty of Genesis. The universe awakens. Lush greenery and vibrant flowers paint a kaleidoscope of colors across the Garden of Eden under the bright, warm sun. Clear rivers meander through the verdant landscape, reflecting the serene sky above. God surveys his creation, a gentle smile gracing his lips as he beholds the harmonious scene. Animals roam freely, coexisting peacefully in this idyllic paradise, untouched by strife. "It is very good," God proclaims, his voice resonating with satisfaction and divine approval. A teeming landscape, vibrant yet tainted, where corruption casts a long shadow over the masses. Amidst the throng, Noah walks with a heavy heart, his face reflecting the sorrow of a world gone astray. His eyes scan the crowded streets, each glance a silent lament for the unkindness he witnesses. Righteousness radiates from him, a beacon of hope amidst the pervasive darkness of the ancient world. Under the vast sky, Noah's workshop buzzes with activity as he and his family construct a colossal ark. The air vibrates with the sounds of hammering and sawing, a symphony of creation against impending doom. Passers-by pause, their faces etched with disbelief and mockery at Noah's divinely inspired mission. Weathered by time and unwavering faith, Noah remains resolute, his eyes fixed on the ark's rising form. Heedless of the jeers, Noah's hands move with purpose, each swing of the hammer a testament to his belief. Driven by obedience, Noah continues, a beacon of faith in a world blind to the coming storm. Under a sky pregnant with rain, creatures great and small begin their march towards the colossal ark. Two by two, they enter the ark, a living tapestry of fur, feathers, and scales against the darkening sky. The first heavy drops of rain begin to fall, mirroring the tears of apprehension in Noah's eyes. Noah and his family watch, their faces etched with a mixture of unwavering faith and growing fear. The ark stands as a beacon of hope against the impending storm, a promise of survival amidst chaos. The ark drifts on an endless ocean, a lonely beacon amidst swirling debris and murky waters, a testament to a world drowned. Inside the ark, Noah's family and pairs of animals huddle together, their eyes mirroring fear and unwavering faith. The air hangs heavy with the scent of damp wood and animal fur, a symphony of survival in the face of devastation. Murky waves crash against the ark's hull, each surge a reminder of the world now lost beneath the relentless flood. Despite the surrounding chaos, a quiet trust prevails as they await a sign, a promise of new beginnings in God's protection. The relentless rain ceases, revealing the majestic Mount Ararat under a radiant sun. Golden light floods the landscape as dense clouds part, a divine promise unveiled. With gentle hands, Noah releases a dove into the vast, hopeful sky. Time seems to slow as all eyes watch, waiting for a sign of life's renewal. Triumphantly, the dove returns, a vibrant olive branch clutched in its beak. The floodwaters are receding, a symbol of hope amid the desolation. The ark's massive doors slowly creak open, revealing Noah and his family silhouetted against the bright, hopeful light. They step onto the damp shores of a cleansed world, breathing in the fresh, pure air of a new beginning. As the sun pierces through the clouds, a vibrant rainbow paints a promise of hope across the sky. God places a rainbow in the sky as a promise of hope and renewal. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, the desert stretches endlessly, an unforgiving landscape of sand and despair. Israelites, burdened and exhausted, toil under the unyielding gaze of their oppressors, their bodies bent in servitude. From afar, Moses watches, his simple clothing a stark contrast to the opulence of Egypt, his face a mask of concern. Compassion etches deep lines onto his face as he witnesses the suffering, a silent vow forming in his heart. In Pharaoh's grand palace, Moses stands firm, determination blazing in his eyes as he faces the arrogant Pharaoh. Pharaoh, radiating power, hardens his gaze, his refusal to release Moses' people echoing. Tension fills the air as unseen, The first plague descends upon Egypt, stirring unease. The vast hall witnesses a clash of wills, divine power versus royal decree. Before the Israelites, the Red Sea stretches, vast and impassable, mirroring their despair under the relentless sun. The dust cloud of the Egyptian army rises behind them, a tangible manifestation of their impending doom. Faces etched with fear, the trapped people stand at the water's edge, their hope dwindling with each passing moment. The sun beats down, amplifying their desperation as escape seems utterly impossible. A cruel mirage. The Red Sea looms, an insurmountable barrier against the backdrop of looming dust and fading hope. Moses raises his staff, a beacon of hope against the vast sky. The Red Sea obeys, its waters rising to form colossal walls. A dry path appears, a divine answer to their desperate prayers. Faces light up with awe as the Israelites begin their crossing. The Egyptian army charges into the Red Sea, their chariots and soldiers a relentless tide of pursuit. The Israelites stumble onto the shore, their figures silhouetted against the tumultuous waters, finding a moment of safety. A monstrous roar tears through the air as the towering walls of water begin to sway ominously. With a deafening crash, the Red Sea collapses, a churning maelstrom of foam and fury unleashed. The Egyptian army is engulfed, swallowed whole by the unforgiving sea, their pursuit ending in watery chaos. Under the blazing sun, the Valley of Elah unfolds, a stage for an epic confrontation. Fear grips the Israelite army, shields lowered as they face an imposing foe. Goliath, a titan among men, casts a long, dreadful shadow, his presence commanding the valley. His booming voice echoes, a taunting challenge that amplifies the soldiers' dread. In the distance, young David approaches, a humble shepherd stepping into legend. In the Valley of Elah, David strides towards the giant, Goliath, his steps firm with unwavering resolve. A simple sling rests in his hand, 5 smooth stones gathered as his only defense against the towering warrior. Determination blazes in David's eyes, reflecting his unwavering faith and courage. "I come to you in the name of the God of Israel, whom you have defied," David's voice echoes. In the Valley of Elah, David expertly slings a stone with deadly precision. The stone finds its mark, striking Goliath squarely in the forehead. A look of shock crosses Goliath's face an instant before impact. The giant crashes to the ground with a thunderous roar, shaking the earth. Under the scorching sun, Jonah stands in the ancient city's bustling marketplace, a figure amidst the vibrant chaos. A divine command booms within Jonah's mind, ordering him to preach repentance to the distant city of Nineveh. Defiance hardens Jonah's features, a silent rebellion against the heavens taking root in his heart. Ignoring the divine decree, Jonah strides purposefully away from Nineveh, his steps firm with resolve. He turns his back on his duty, choosing a path that leads away from the east and towards an unknown horizon. The ancient city watches as Jonah walks away, his silhouette a stark contrast against the sunlit stone. A violent storm descends upon the ship. Waves like mountains crash against its hull, threatening to swallow it whole. The ship groans under the relentless assault, each timber protesting against the ocean's fury. Battered sailors huddle together, their faces etched with fear as the storm rages around them. Wind and rain lash at them, nature's wrath unleashed with terrifying power. Desperation grips the crew as they cast lots, a desperate attempt to appease the storm's fury. Each roll of the dice echoes the ship's fate, the sailors' hopes hanging precariously in the balance. Amidst the raging storm, Jonah confesses his defiance, his voice barely audible against the roaring wind. With grim acceptance, Jonah is thrown over the ship's railing, disappearing into the churning abyss below. A collective gasp rises from the crew as they witness Jonah's sacrifice to the unforgiving sea. In a dramatic shift, the storm begins to subside, its fury slowly giving way to an eerie calm. The dark, tumultuous clouds part, revealing a serene blue sky, a stark contrast to the preceding chaos. Sunlight bathes the ship, a symbol of divine forgiveness washing over the fearful, awestruck sailors. A colossal fish erupts from the sea, its gaping maw a dark abyss against the bright, cloud-strewn sky. Jonah is caught in the swirling chaos, a tiny figure swallowed by the immensity of the beast. The giant fish descends, disappearing into the ocean's depths, taking its captive into the silent darkness. Inside the belly of the beast, darkness is absolute, the air heavy with an indescribable stench. From the suffocating black, Jonah's voice rises, a desperate plea. "O Lord, I have sinned. I beg your forgiveness." After 3 days, the sea churns, and the great fish violently spits Jonah onto the golden shore. Jonah collapses on the beach, exhausted but alive. The weight of his disobedience lifted. Humbled and repentant, Jonah rises, his eyes set towards the distant city of Nineveh. With newfound resolve, Jonah begins his journey, ready to fulfill the divine command. Under the bright sun, Jesus and his disciples embark on their voyage across the serene Sea of Galilee. A sudden darkness descends, transforming the tranquil scene into a tempestuous nightmare. The sky erupts in fury, unleashing a violent storm upon the vulnerable vessel. Waves rise like monstrous walls, threatening to engulf the small boat. The boat is tossed mercilessly, a plaything of the storm's unyielding force. Wind howls and water crashes, testing the faith and resilience of all aboard. A small boat battles against towering waves, each crash a threat to those aboard. Terrified disciples clutch desperately to the edges, their faces masks of sheer fear. Water floods the deck, a relentless assault adding to the chaos and despair. The boat lurches violently, threatening to capsize and plunge everyone into the depths. Amidst the pandemonium, Jesus sleeps peacefully in the stern, untouched by the storm. His serene slumber contrasts sharply with the disciples' terror. A beacon of calm, the boat rocks violently, waking the disciples. Terror grips their faces as they fight to maintain balance. Desperate, they turn to Jesus, their voices raised in a plea for salvation from the storm's fury. Amidst the chaos, Jesus rises, his calm presence a stark contrast to the disciples' fear. Jesus commands the elements with divine authority. "Peace, be still." The wind dies, and the waves flatten, transforming the Sea of Galilee into a serene, glassy expanse under the bright sky. Silence descends as the storm's fury is replaced by an almost unnatural calm. The disciples watch in stunned silence, their expressions a mix of awe and disbelief. Each face reflects the profound mystery unfolding before them on the tranquil sea. "Who is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" they ask, their voices hushed with reverence and fear. Under the sun, a crowd gathers on a grassy hillside, their eyes fixed on Jesus, hope etched on weary faces. A palpable sense of hunger permeates the air, a silent plea rising from the multitude. Faces of men, women, and children reflect a shared moment, united in their devotion and need. The vast, sun-drenched countryside frames the scene, the people a small gathering awaiting miracle. In the sunlit countryside, a young boy offers loaves and fish to Jesus, his small hands extended in humble generosity. Jesus accepts the simple gift with a serene nod, his eyes reflecting divine gratitude and compassion. Raising the food towards the heavens, Jesus blesses it, his face radiant with divine power and grace. He then begins to distribute the blessed food to the eager crowd, each person touched by the miracle unfolding. Under the vast sky, a feast concludes, the remnants of abundance scattered across the green field. Baskets overflow with leftovers, a testament to the unexpected plenty that has been shared. A ripple of astonishment spreads through the assembled crowd, faces alight with disbelief. Eyes widen, and murmurs of wonder arise as the reality of the miracle sinks in. The impossible has happened, leaving all present in a state of stunned, grateful awe. A shared moment of profound realization binds the community together in silent understanding. In village streets, a heartbreaking tableau unfolds. The sick and disabled gather, their faces etched with desperate hope. A silent plea hangs in the air as they line the dusty roads, a chorus of unspoken suffering reaching towards the horizon. Each outstretched hand tells a story of endurance, their weary eyes fixed on a single, shared anticipation. The atmosphere is thick with longing, the weight of their collective pain palpable under the bright sun. A moment of profound vulnerability, as the depth of human suffering is laid bare in the heart of the village. Jesus walks through the village, a beacon of hope amidst the humble dwellings. His gentle touch brings sight to the blind, their eyes widening in joyous discovery. The lame cast aside their crutches, rising to walk with newfound strength and freedom. Sickness fades as joy illuminates the faces of the healed, gratitude shining in their eyes. Sunlight bathes the village street as dust motes swirl in the air. A woman, marked by years of quiet suffering, extends a trembling hand. Her fingers brush the edge of Jesus' garment. A silent plea for hope. Narrator, instantly healed. Under the harsh Jerusalem sun, Jesus hangs on the cross, blood staining the rough wood. Roman soldiers stand guard, their faces cold and detached from the unfolding tragedy. A mocking crowd jeers, their voices a cruel chorus against the condemned. His followers huddle together, a small island of grief amidst the sea of hate. Despair etches deep lines on their faces as they witness the unthinkable. Long, stark shadows stretch across the scene, a visual testament to the darkness of the day. In the tomb's dim light, Jesus' body rests serenely on the stone slab. A massive stone rolls, sealing the tomb's entrance with finality. Roman soldiers stand guard, their armor gleaming in the fading light. Grim faces betray the weight of their duty, watching over the sealed tomb. On the third day, the earth trembles with violent force, signaling a divine intervention. An earthquake rips through the ground, shaking the very foundations of the ancient tomb. A blinding light pierces the heavens, announcing the arrival of an angel from above. With celestial grace, the angel descends, a beacon of hope in the desolation. The massive stone sealing the tomb is effortlessly rolled away, revealing the mystery within. The tomb is silent, the air still with the weight of the miraculous. Sunlight streams into the empty chamber, illuminating the rough-hewn stone. The burial wrappings lie discarded, a testament to the departed. An ethereal glow emanates from the space where he once lay. Hope dawns with the morning light, banishing the darkness of despair. The stone is rolled away, revealing not death, but a promise of life. Under a blazing sun, two figures trudge wearily down a dusty road, their long shadows stretching behind. A third figure appears, walking alongside them, unnoticed, unrecognized. The road stretches endlessly, mirroring their journey's uncertain path. Heat shimmers above the parched earth, blurring the line between reality and illusion. Their faces, etched with fatigue and sorrow, betray no hint of the divine presence beside them. Sunlight floods the upper room, illuminating dust motes as Jesus stands before his disciples. He extends his hands, revealing the wounds, a silent testament to his sacrifice. A hush falls, awe and disbelief etched on each face as they witness the impossible. He turns, revealing the wound on his side, proof that he is alive. The Sea of Galilee gleams under the morning sun as a weathered fishing boat bobs gently on the tranquil water. Disciples cast their nets, their practiced motions a dance as old as the sea itself. On the shore, Jesus appears, a figure of quiet authority silhouetted against the rising sun. "Cast your net on the right side of the boat," Jesus calls, his voice carrying over the water. The nets strain, overflowing with a miraculous catch, a testament to faith and obedience. On the Mount of Olives, Jesus gathers his disciples, a serene calm washing over the group in the morning light. A blinding light erupts around Jesus, his form beginning to ascend, drawing eyes upward in awe and wonder. The disciples shield their eyes, the intensity of the light revealing their expressions of shock and reverence. Jesus rises higher, his figure becoming a silhouette against the radiant sky, a beacon of hope and promise. An echoing promise of his return lingers in the air as the light fades, leaving the disciples in stunned silence. They look skyward, their faces reflecting faith and anticipation, forever marked by the extraordinary departure. A montage begins, a tapestry of human kindness woven through everyday life, mirroring tales of faith. Diverse faces bow in prayer, a silent chorus of hope echoing through bustling streets and quiet rooms. Hands reach out in acts of selfless aid, a lifeline of compassion extended to those in need. Each fleeting moment, a beacon of light, illuminates the potential for divine intervention in the mundane. A symphony of hope unfolds, revealing the extraordinary power of faith and humanity intertwined. Sunlight drenches the vibrant cityscape, painting a picture of bustling life and endless possibilities. Children's laughter rings through the air as they play, their happiness a bright spark in the urban landscape. Families stroll, their shared smiles and stories weaving a tapestry of connection and contentment. In the distance, community members unite, building dreams together with unwavering teamwork. A symphony of urban life unfolds, where every corner breathes with hope and collective ambition. Sunlight paints the hospital room as a doctor leans over a child, her gentle eyes filled with warmth and care. Dust motes dance in the golden light, each a tiny spark of hope in the sterile air. With a feather-light touch, the doctor adjusts the child's blanket, a silent promise of comfort. The soft beeping of machines underscores the delicate balance between fragility and resilience. The room exudes quiet hope, a sanctuary where healing and compassion intertwine. Sunlight warms the schoolyard where children's laughter fills the air, a symphony of youthful exuberance. Small groups gather, heads bent over books, their eyes gleaming with the thrill of discovery. Boundless energy explodes as children chase each other, their spirits soaring in the open space. A teacher watches with a gentle smile, witnessing the miracle of knowledge blossoming in young minds. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the park in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Children's laughter rings out as they chase pigeons, their joyous cries echoing through the trees. An elderly couple sits hand in hand, their faces a roadmap of shared memories and enduring affection. A young artist captures the vibrant scene, sketching the essence of life unfolding around them. The park breathes with life, a testament to the beauty and constant miracle of creation. Sunlight floods the church, stained glass casting vibrant hues on faces lifted in prayer and song. A mosaic of humanity fills the pews, each face a story etched in faith and hope. Voices blend in harmonious hymns, the air thick with reverence and shared belief. Expressions of pure joy and solemn reflection mingle, mirroring the depths of their souls. A profound sense of peace and unity permeates the sacred space, binding all hearts as one. Golden light spills across the horizon, heralding a new dawn. The landscape awakens, bathed in the warm embrace of the sunrise. Vibrant colors paint the sky, a masterpiece of hope and renewal. A peaceful serenity settles over the world, promising new beginnings. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the promise of a fresh start. Every shadow recedes as the light triumphs, a symbol of optimism. In the quiet of night, a child kneels beside their bed, hands clasped, a picture of innocence. Soft moonlight paints gentle shadows across the room, a serene backdrop to a sacred moment. Eyes squeezed shut, the child's face radiates trust, a beacon of faith in the stillness. Whispers fill the air as the child begins to pray, their voice a soft melody in the dark. Every word is a heartfelt wish, a plea carried on the night air, full of hope and dreams. The room is filled with pure, childlike faith, a silent promise under the watchful moon. From the mountain's peak, a panoramic vista unfolds, the world stretching out in breathtaking majesty. The landscape sprawls in every direction, an untouched canvas of creation's grandeur. Sunlight bathes the scene, illuminating the rugged beauty of the distant peaks and valleys. Clouds drift lazily across the sky, casting fleeting shadows on the vast, open terrain below. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine and the whisper of the wind, a silent testament to the earth's enduring beauty, untouched and untamed. An animated Bible lies open, its pages glowing with soft light, filled with sacred illustrations. The pages turn, each one illuminating verses and stories from within, echoing ancient voices. Key messages are highlighted, radiant and resonating. As the divine narrative unfolds, the animated illustrations shimmer, bringing biblical tales to life in vibrant detail. Light emanates from the Holy Book, casting a warm glow upon the surrounding space. The camera ascends, leaving behind the familiar embrace of Earth, revealing its majestic curve against the infinite void. Earth hangs suspended, a solitary sphere of life amidst the star-dusted canvas of the cosmos. Against the eternal darkness, a message begins to coalesce, its letters glowing with soft, ethereal light. The words shimmer into focus, a testament to boundless possibility. With God, nothing is impossible. The message lingers, a beacon of hope echoing through the silent expanse of space.